We're back. We're back in business. Back at the land. It was supposed to be sunny today, and then there's this weather warning of a low-hanging fog over most of Vermont. Keep out. Just coming up for a short visit. I wanted to shoot my AR at the long-range targets because I got that all sighted in, and I might do some work down in the Stone Island. Back at it. This is the only side of this area that really hasn't been completed. Tons of rocks here still that I don't want to cover up yet with the fill I have until I've extracted all of them, because they can make this wall taller. And once I cover them, I won't be able to get to them. So I'm just gonna pick and chuck for the next hour or so. I just went on the other side of the wall and picked up a bunch of bigger rocks and boulders that I either knocked over or marked it with the excavator. Built that right side up more, and then the left side I got probably another 6 inches added. This is tiring. I'm sweating. Well, this old bird, this is actually part of a mattress. It grew into this tree, so I get the wire out. I'm putting this off. There we go. All gone. Roughly 2 hours of work, and she's looking better. There's still a ton of rocks, but they're all small. And now that the wall is taller and skinnier, it's hard to find spots where those can rest. I also did not build this very well. I should have used small rock or big rocks on the bottom and small up here, but I was kind of just forced to do what I could with what was available. Nonetheless, good fortification. I even made a little sight hole like on a medieval castle right there. You can see upfield. Perfect amount of room. Looks pretty magical though. I love this spot. I'm also thinking you could run 2 fire pits here. Once this is all filled and nice, I can make a fire pit between those 2 boulders. You can have a tent over here, or set up a hammock between that tree and the one behind me. There's a lot of potential here. So my plans have slightly changed in the next year or two. Originally I was planning on building 1,000 square footish house right here, rectangle shaped with single sloped roof facing the field, but I've decided that I think it's in my best interest to build a 2-bay garage with a living space above first, so I have room for my machines and tools and all that, so my storage container isn't inundated with junk. With that being said, these 2 big trees right here are poplar trees, and apparently they only live to a certain age, so as much as I hate to cut them down, those 2 trees are more than likely going to get cut. We'll stump them with the excavator and grade that, and then I think I'll grade that whole area, and the garage will be pretty much the same direction the trees are facing, so it'll be facing the field, but it'll still have windows on this side, so it gets late daylight because the sun sets behind where the camera is. So I'm gonna have to walk around there and really see how much space there is and how far out the garage is actually going to come, because there is a drainage ditch on the back side of that and my property line. I just painted my AR-15, which was so much fun. I've fallen in love with painting with spray paint, specifically guns, doing different stencils for different, I just love camouflage. Regardless of guns or any of that, camouflage is just such a cool idea to me. So I painted this baby. Didn't paint the mag, I only painted one mag. And my tax stamp was approved for my suppressor, otherwise known as a silencer in layman terms. So I got the gun sighted in at a range the other day, which was cool. I learned how to do that. And I wanted to try and shoot the long range target today with this bad daddy. Yep. Look at my hand. I got freaking carbon stuck to it. Greasy. Gun's running good though. Love this thing. Filling the cat feeder and the bowl I leave out. It's a little bittersweet right now. It's a moody day in Vermont, to say the least. And you can definitely feel that this is probably one of the last days that the property won't be covered in snow. It's been a good year, and I've gotten a lot done that I wanted to get done, so I'm happy about that. I just talked to my septic guy, and he's finalizing the design now that we've gotten the wetland delineation approved, which Jeff did. You guys saw in some past episodes. So now it's just a matter of getting all the building infrastructure in place. Because as you can tell from this year, I've just been picking away at kind of passion projects, the Stone Island like today, and clearing the woods, getting the river area nice for camping. Now the focus is really just saving money to get all the infrastructure in place so that I can hopefully at least get started on a foundation next year and get everything set up to build. I don't know if I'll have the funds nor the time to pursue actually building, but we'll see what happens. It'd be epic if I could even just get something framed up and the siding all done, and then slowly pick away at the interior finishing, but time will tell. I've managed to be pretty successful with setting my goals and fulfilling them the past 2 years here. But yeah, it's bittersweet. It's going to be the end of the season. I'm going to be holed up all winter, and definitely won't be up here as much. I mean, I haven't been up here as much this year as last year just because of travel and work, but I'm really going to have to balance my time accepting a new full-time job. But we're going to push forward and enjoy the process, trust the process, and manifest my personal paradise, which has always been the goal. And I'm 34 right now, so I say by the time I'm 37 or 38, it'll be all dialed up here. Who knows, maybe sooner, maybe later, but it's good to have goals and just set milestones to pursue. Well, hello there. It seems that you made it to the end of my video. I appreciate you greatly for watching. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Chester says thanks and hi, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.